The world is full of many different experiences. There are good and bad ones. They can be exciting or scary. But have you ever encountered an uncomfortable experience? One that is chilling, tingling, terrifying? The kinds of experiences we're talking about are abnormal, or better yet, paranormal.
What is the paranormal, you say? Paranormal is the impossible to explain by natural forces or by science. All in all, it is a phenomenon that cannot be scientifically explained. There are three main types of phenomenon: ghosts, spirits, extraterrestrial life, and psychic abilities. Ghosts are believed to be the spirits of people who have passed away, with 46% of Americans believing in ghosts, 18% of them claiming to have seen one. This belief has become popularized throughout time. Extraterrestrial life beings that come from another place, such as space, have been claimed to be witnessed countless times. As psychic abilities have also been a popular topic among people, with 57% of Americans believing in this phenomena.
You may have seen many movies or shows that give you a bit of insight on the paranormal. Although not all can be believed, movies and TV shows, of course, are made for entertainment. But one show in particular caught our attention while researching. This show is called Extranormal. After watching many episodes with chilling evidence of paranormal activity, not only do they do regular episodes, but there are live sessions. Here are some clips that grabbed our attention.
Y luego parece que tenemos arriba de nosotros rondándonos.
Y se acaba de... Sí, hay muchas energías, Beto. Bueno, esa es la manifestación. Empezó a moverse la energía aquí.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Parece que tenemos un ruido fuerte. Nos movieron esto. No creo que haya sido otro animal o que se haya estrellado un murciélago aquí como el que vimos hace unos momentos. Sin embargo, parece que ya tenemos nuestra primera manifestación.
This next clip has been filmed at a cemetery, where there has been sayings of seeing a little girl holding a tall man's hand walking around the cemetery.
Ve.
Es como tú dices, como si alguien estuviera ya aquí con nosotros, pero no logramos ver nada, no podemos saber qué es. Ahorita tuviste unos ojos.
Sí, yo vi los ojos y por eso les dije, vámonos para allá. Pensé que era un ser vivo, ¿no?
¡Ay! ¡Allá!
En nuestra cámara quedó registrado aquel aparente ser que entre la oscuridad parecía caminar hacia nosotros, pero al intentar acercarnos parecía haber desaparecido en medio de la noche.
Octavio, es que de verdad era como un hombre. Yo vi como una sombra muy grandota.
Yo lo vi también.
Pero como si viniera hacia
como
nosotros.
que si viniera hacia nosotros. En cuanto tú gritaste, no sé si cambió la vibración, pero ya no lo vi. Bueno, todavía está muy oscuro.
After watching these clips, we decided to speak to a professional. In this case, we contacted Northern Nevada ghost hunters to ask them some questions.
I had personal experiences as a child, so I've always been interested since I was little. So when I was younger, I could hear voices, and I always thought they were angels. I have a sister that was just 18 months younger than me, and one time she fell down, and we lived in Fernley, and I heard a woman's voice say, "Jill, is she okay?" And I looked around and there was nobody there. So I figured it was an angel looking out for my sister. Fast forward a few years, when I was 11 maybe, actually when I was like 6, my sister passed away in a drowning accident. I'm sorry for your loss. The same one. So we lived with my grandparents at the time, and back then, in the olden days, the phone hooked on the wall, and it had a long cord, and so you could take the receiver and go hide in other rooms and talk, but you were hooked to the wall. My bed was a sleeping bag on the floor underneath the phone, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and the phone was a weird ring. It didn't sound right, but no one else in the house was hearing it, so I got up and I answered the phone, and at first it was static. And then the static went away, and it was my sister. And she was calling, and she said, Jill, is Mom here? Is Mom there? And I said, well, she's asleep. Who is this? Because I didn't. She goes, it's Jamie. And I said, well, let me go wake her up, because I knew my mom would want to talk to her. And she said, no, I don't have time. Just let her know that I love her and she's okay. And I'm with Uncle Eddie. And then I kept asking her, well, where are you? And then her voice faded and the static came back. And then they used to have a busy tone on the phone. Wow. And so I hung up the phone, and I remember laying on the floor just sobbing and sobbing. We were up at Virginia City Paracon there, and we were upstairs and we were doing an after-hours investigation, and there was about 12 of us in a chapel. And all of a sudden I started feeling not well. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go outside. And usually when we don't feel well, someone will take you out and you'll go outside and kind of ground yourself and feel better. But I didn't. I went out and I went on what's called the fainting couch, or a quaint couch, where you can just sit there and kind of wait. As the more I sat there, the more I felt ill. Next thing I know, it was crazy. I wanted to rip my clothes off. I wanted to rip my crystals off. I wanted to kill everybody around me. That's not me. I'm love and light. And I don't believe in demons. So it was so prolific for me that, I kept seeing pictures of my 3 children. I kept seeing just horrible things, horrible visions. And people around kept trying to pray with me, and it just made it worse. Everybody that touched me and burned my skin, it was just horrible. Finally, when we got outside, someone came and spread some holy water on me and anointed me and prayed. And I started to feel better, but only when I got outside. Pay attention to your surroundings as far as how you feel. If you walk into a room, even a bathroom, and you don't feel right, there's something there. It's either physical or metaphysical. Just walk away. Learn to trust that gut. And everybody teaches you that. But the gut feeling tells you that. It's true. Yes. There's been plenty of times.
After going through the interview, we wondered what our peers would think about paranormal experiences.
Okay, so on the topic of paranormal things, I have personally never experienced anything, but there are some things that make me think that there are paranormal things out there. For example, just human existence in general, or the fun idea of an afterlife being a thing, the fun idea of things out there existing beyond our comprehension, because normal human standard of what's normal and what isn't consists of what we can see, and the theories built upon existence, like the Big Bang Theory or everything that we've seen so far, is just as ridiculous as any other theory, and the idea that something out there is paranormal is the more fun theory to go with.
How about you, Becca?
I've never experienced anything paranormal, but I agree with Miguel in that, I definitely believe that there's stuff that humans can't understand, because humans aren't exactly the most comprehensive of creatures.
A paranormal event that intrigues me would probably be things like deja vu from flashes that people experience in dreams. The human brain, there's no explanation for why you can see an event happen in a dream and have the exact same event happen shortly after the dream. So I definitely feel that there's some kind of underlying thing going on with human brains there.
The most intriguing paranormal thing that I think of, it would be the multi-universe theories. I just think it's very interesting how different thought processes of how there could be multiple universes with the same things happening but in different courses of action that a person could take.
Next, we wondered what our fellow adults would think of paranormal experiences.
Have you ever experienced anything paranormal?
No.
Do you believe others who claim to have had paranormal experiences?
I have no reason not to believe them, but I don't believe in the paranormal. And I think there's a logical explanation for everything.
Paranormal also might include maybe times you were saved by a guardian angel, or, you know, just things that don't seem ordinary.
Oh, well, I believe that God intervenes and through guardian angels, but I believe that sometimes things are carried out by actual living people. But I keep an open mind, but I personally nothing that I could pass on.
And when it comes to the paranormal, no philosopher will ever be able to explain all of the things that are in our universe. And when it comes to scientists, they're merely trying to tame what humans would otherwise call magic.
Do you guys believe in the Illuminati?
They found us.